Hi, in this screencast I'm going to show you some things about the application called Doceri. And first thing I'm going to do is, what is Doceri? First of all, it's a free iPad application which features a suite of teacher tools for lesson presentation. It can operate as a wireless remote control of your computer. And if you want to use that feature, you'll have to pay a one-time $30 purchase of the desktop computer download. But it can also be used with Apple TV, and it operates through the Wi-Fi. How can Doceri be used? Well, I'm going to put this into 3 layers for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. For beginners, simply the first thing is, as I mentioned before, it can be used as a remote control for your computer. And this feature enables you to walk around the room and operate the computer from your iPad. It's basically a mouse pad detached from your computer. And so you can go to different websites and open up different documents on your computer from the back of the classroom. It can also be used as an interactive whiteboard, so you can, again, write on the screen on your iPad screen, and it will reflect on the whiteboard so the students can see it, and you can do this from the back of the room. So those are 2 great features if you're a beginner. Next, you can also choose from a menu of backgrounds, and this is just a partial list of those backgrounds. You're going to see in this next demonstration you can also use this feature which allows you to see the handwriting occurring. That is showing that if you use the toolbar at the bottom, that you can also just pick from plain colors, and it gives you the color wheel to choose from. And then you can also create your own backgrounds from your camera roll. So if you want to use a picture from an outside source, as long as it's in your camera roll, you can embed it into your Doceri presentation. And this is what the toolbar would look like. I'm using the blackboard, and you can see you have a lot of options. This is one of the options. You have a highlighter. You can use dotted lines. It makes circles, arrows, squares, straight lines. And you can see, so it offers a lot of different options. You can also choose the size of your pen width and its spacing and so forth. For intermediate users, you can prepare lessons in advance using the timeline feature. Using that timeline feature, you only have to write the lesson once, and these presentations or animations can be played while you explain the lesson. So the benefits of this is you'll be able to focus more on classroom management and student behaviors because you won't be focused on writing. And that is oftentimes something that we as teachers do, is we get focused on the writing and we don't notice the little things that are going on around us. And you can also save lessons in PDF format. These files can be easily shared with students. You can edit or make copies of the original presentation. Let's just say a year from now, if you want to edit it and change it a little bit, it allows you to do that. So for advanced users, you can create screencasts using the recording feature, and this can be used to teach a lesson while you're absent, create tutorials for student groups that are absent, review for tests, and even if you're into the flipped classroom instruction, that is quite popular these days. Students can download and use Doceri because it's free, and they can send you or other students their work for review, and they can also create presentations and or screencasts for classroom use. And so some of the Doceri resources include YouTube tutorials and Twitter. They have a Twitter account. You can follow them on Twitter. They have a website, doceri.com, which answers a lot of your questions. And so Doceri has just done a fabulous job of providing the necessary resources to learn how to use it. You can even search Pinterest, and you will find a world of resources. So that pretty much can, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I've done a few tutorials, and you can check those out. I'm not in the same league as some of these others, but you can check those out. And some of the things that I have learned about along the way, I'm just going to share a few things. First of all, once you delete a file, it's gone forever. And that means if it's a slide presentation or a recording, there's no trash where you can go retrieve it from. You cannot change the order of your slides. However, you can insert new slides. Hopefully, some of these things Doceri will have updates, and maybe these things will come along. The recording feature won't record while you're in remote control mode. You have to be actually in the slide presentation. So you can get around that by using other screencasting applications such as QuickTime or Screencast-O-Matic. You will have to pay an extra $4.99 to remove the watermark. That's this little symbol down here on your screen, and that has something to do with the contract between Doceri and the application, the iPad applications. So it takes some practice to get used to the timeline feature, but it's well worth the time investment because it has a multitude of uses. I've just used it a lot in my presentations and making screencasts. So hopefully this has been beneficial, and I'm going to end it here, and in my next video I'll show you a little bit about how to get started as a beginner. Thanks.